Okay, welcome moon lovers. This is Curious Cat, and I am here with my illustrious partner here, Imber Tyler,
Hello.
and we are on the clock for 8 minutes to discuss some important keys to unlock the magic. And so welcome, Imber.
Thank you. Thank you. Excited for this first quarter moon energy.
Yes, this is all about the action time. And so we are doing something a little different this cycle with our moon. And because we are at the end of the year and we wanted to take some time and really integrate the topics from our past. So from the topic past, the soul acceleration that we have worked through. And so this first quarter is all about the action. And so we have 3 topics that we're going to be walking over, and would love to hear your take on them. So, but before that, I want to share the topics. So we have Alchemize, which is about the imagination and creating change. So, which is perfect for this first quarter. And then we have Radiant, which is creativity and activities, which is once again that time of the year when everybody's hustling and bustling and really moving around. And then we have Destiny, which is about expression and becoming. So with all of those, so those are really exciting topics. Did you have a favorite? And would you like to share your Divine Art Alchemy and talk a little bit about your experience?
Yes, yes. I the favorite question. I know I do that favorite question to you all the time, and I don't like it when it's given to me because I
Oh no.
my favorite. Um, I have to say that I I connected to these 3 topics in particular, probably a little more so, especially that many in a row, 3 months in a row, than the rest of the year. And whether that's because it's spring and I really enjoy the spring and I really enjoy the action being in Aries, every one of them, it just felt like a magical time during this season. So there was a couple of things about Alchemize that I really like that, like how you present yourself into the world feel of how to turn any situation into gold, so to speak. And there was something about that that I really enjoyed. And it was, as far as I can remember, definitely we had a lot of colors is where I'm getting at. We usually just have one color. Sometimes we've had two, very seldom if we had a couple of colors integrated. This one, we had 4 different colors, right? And it was about alchemizing and turning things, and each color representing a feel. And I loved that. I loved that. And the colors were black, white, yellow, and red. And something about that of like really going deep into the feels and the emotional aspect of each color and allowing that to unfold each week for each phase really resonated with me deeply.
I love it. Yeah,
So,
definitely.
and for those who could see, I will show you just the quick glimpse of what my Divine Art Alchemy looked like for that, right? So I
I
tried to
love
incorporate
it.
all the colors in there. And it was a kind of a deeper feel, that whole alchemize, or the feeling of alchemy itself is kind of and it was that perfect time frame of going from the dark to the light, that time of year it was, and it really helped me. It was very beneficial coming out of winter and going into spring. And I like that. With the radiant, moving on to the next month, the radiant was about like my creative expression. And once again, it's all about color. I see a little theme going here, but
Yes.
I loved the spiraling up feel of that. The whole spiraling up, the creative expression of allowing myself each year, noticing how that grows, and how with that spiral feel that I'm always leveling up. And the beauty that comes from that and the wisdom that comes from that, that I realize I am doing it. I am leveling up. Sometimes I stop and take a break, take a breather, because it could be a pretty hefty hill every now and then. But that was a really exciting takeaway for me, and I enjoyed that month a lot.
Nice. So for anybody that, because she's showing them, so for when we record these and have them available where you can see them on YouTube, but if you're listening to the podcast, definitely hop over to YouTube and check us out there, because you'll get to see the visuals, and they're really exciting. Or better yet, join us inside of the Academy. We'll be happy to share them each cycle there.
Yes, they are documented in there. Yes. And then destiny. That really that really felt good. I love the colors. They were some of my favorite, the colors of the blue, the darker blues, and turquoise, to be exact, I think was our technical color for that month. And I really enjoy the feels of that color and that throat chakra, back to expression, right? I had a lot of expression going on working through this last year, I've noticed. Oh, wait, that might be my word of the year, huh? Okay. Anyway, still trying to figure that out. But
To
so
be
destiny, destiny is all about learned behaviors and how appropriate they are in life now, right? Are they useful? Are they not? And do we allow our destiny to happen to us, or do we take control of our destiny? And just having time in that, I've found really interesting. Some of those old habits, are they important still? Some of those learned behaviors, do they benefit me now? And I found that a lot of them do, right? I really enjoyed some aha moments during that time frame. But, of course, there's always behaviors that we outgrow, and, taking time to really calling them out, looking at them face to face, and deciding which ones need to continue on and which ones need to disappear.
much like people, like, we tend to hold on to people.
Yeah.
I have found that a lot of times that's something, and a lot of times the behaviors are also associated with people. And so it's harder to release the behavior if you're still holding on to people. And
Mm.
yet, oh, there's our timer.
All right. That's time, huh?
Yes.
Well, okay. We covered a lot. We covered 3 months and 8 minutes. So that was barely tapping into the highlights of that. But um, do you have a key takeaway?
The key takeaway that I had was when you said that, going through a lot, that you have gone through a lot, and it's, there's times that we all do that, and, taking the breather for yourself. But also I want to recognize that you're still present. It's not that you turn into a complete recluse, because those of us that know you in your inner circle can access you, of course, but yet giving yourself space and saying, I don't have to push through things, much like having an illness and saying, it's like, oh, I have to perform. I have to perform. No, you have an illness because you need to rest. Not that you have the illness because you need to rest, but because you have the illness, you need to rest. It's much like doing our mental work, because we do the mental work. It's that be, do.
Mm-hmm.
And staying present in this and creating this beautiful vision so that you can come back and say, hey, I did it. I am doing it. And celebrate yourself, and allowing us to celebrate with you has been, that was probably the biggest key takeaway.
Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
That's
think I
true.
shared most of my key takeaways there, so I won't go on with that. But everyone, I'd love to hear your key takeaways. All you moonbeams out there, if there is anything that resonated with you that you'd like to share, we'd love to hear your feedback, your experiences, and any questions that you have. So share with us, send us a direct message. You can email us. And of course, we are here to walk with you and mentor through this beautiful path of life. So until next week, where we've got full moon energy happening then that we'll be talking about, until that next week, happy manifesting.
Be manifesting.